Imagine this. You go to sleep at night tired, your eyes close, your body rests, and while you are sleeping, your mind is quietly working, absorbing English words, sounds, and confidence. You wake up in the morning feeling a little more familiar with English than yesterday. Not magically fluent, not instantly perfect, but slightly better, slightly more comfortable, slightly more confident. This idea attracts many people because it feels effortless. Learning while sleeping sounds like a dream solution. But the truth is more interesting, more realistic, and much more powerful than the fake promises you see online. Let's be honest first. You cannot become fluent in English only by sleeping and doing nothing else. Language learning does not work like downloading a file into your brain overnight. Your brain needs exposure, repetition, understanding, and practice. However, science shows something very important. While you sleep, your brain continues to process information you heard during the day. Sleep strengthens memory. Sleep organizes words, sounds, and patterns. This means that if you use sleep correctly, it can become a powerful support tool for learning English faster and deeper. Think of your brain like a garden. During the day, you plant seeds by listening, reading, and speaking English. At night, sleep is the water. Without water, seeds stay dry. Without seeds, water does nothing. Real progress happens when both work together. Learning English while sleeping is not about replacing effort. It is about multiplying the results of the effort you already made. Now imagine your daily life. You listen to English during the day, maybe a short video, maybe a podcast, maybe a lesson. Your brain gets tired. You stop. You sleep. During sleep, your brain replays what it considers important. If you guide it gently by playing calm, simple English audio while sleeping, you help your brain choose English as something worth keeping. This is where the real benefit begins. The key is what kind of English you listen to and how you listen. Your sleeping brain is not good at complex grammar explanations or fast conversations. It works best with clear pronunciation, simple sentences, repetition, and calm voices. The goal is not to understand every word consciously. The goal is familiarity. When you hear the same sounds again and again, your brain starts to recognize patterns. English stops feeling foreign, it starts feeling normal. Many learners struggle not because English is hard, but because English feels strange. The sounds feel uncomfortable, the rhythm feels unfamiliar. Sleep listening helps remove this fear. Your brain hears English without pressure. No exams, no mistakes, no embarrassment, just sound. Over time, this creates comfort, and comfort creates confidence. Think about how babies learn language. They do not study grammar. They hear voices all day. They hear sounds again and again. Their brain slowly builds connections. As adults, we can recreate a small part of this process, not exactly the same, but similar enough to help. Now let's talk about the right mindset. If you expect to wake up fluent, you will be disappointed. If you expect slow, steady improvement, you will be surprised, in a good way. After some weeks, you may notice that words you never studied actively feel familiar. You may understand sentences faster. You may repeat phrases more naturally. This is sleep working with learning, not instead of it. Your pre-sleep routine matters a lot. What you do before sleeping prepares your brain. If you scroll social media randomly, watch noisy videos, and then suddenly play English audio, your brain is confused. But if you intentionally listen to English before sleep, even for 10 or 15 minutes, your brain gets a clear signal. This is important. This matters. Keep this. Then, when the same or similar English continues during sleep, the brain recognizes it as something valuable.
The type of content matters deeply. Choose English that is slightly easy for you. Not too easy, not too hard. Stories are excellent. Simple conversations are excellent. Daily life sentences are excellent. Emotional content works better than dry lists because the brain remembers emotion more strongly. A calm story about life, motivation, or daily situations is far more powerful than random vocabulary lists. Pronunciation is another hidden benefit. Even if you are not speaking while sleeping, your brain is listening to correct sounds. This improves your accent indirectly. When you later speak, your mouth feels more comfortable producing those sounds because your brain already knows them. This is why many learners suddenly feel their pronunciation improving without knowing exactly how. Consistency is everything. One night will not change much. One week will show small signs. 1 month can create noticeable difference. 3 months can change how English feels in your mind. The brain loves routine. When you make English part of your sleep environment, it becomes part of your identity, not just a subject you study sometimes. Some people worry that listening during sleep might disturb rest. This is a valid concern. The volume should be low. The voice should be calm. The audio should not change suddenly. No loud music, no ads, no shouting. If your sleep quality goes down, learning will also go down. Sleep comes first. English comes second. When sleep is respected, learning improves naturally. You might ask if passive listening is enough. The honest answer is no. Passive listening during sleep works best when combined with active learning during the day. Even 15 minutes of speaking practice, reading, or listening consciously makes a huge difference. Sleep then locks that learning into your memory. Without daytime effort, nighttime listening becomes background noise. With daytime effort, it becomes reinforcement. Motivation also plays a role. When you truly want to learn English, your brain pays more attention. Desire creates focus, even unconsciously. Before sleeping, remind yourself why you want English. Better opportunities, confidence, travel, communication. This emotional intention strengthens memory formation during sleep. Over time, something interesting happens. English stops feeling like work. You stop translating in your head so much. You start thinking in small English phrases. This is not magic. This is exposure plus repetition plus rest. Sleep is not the hero alone. Sleep is the silent partner. Many learners quit because they feel tired, slow, or stuck. Learning while sleeping removes some of that mental pressure. It feels easy. It feels gentle. It feels like progress even on days when you are too busy to study seriously. This keeps motivation alive, and motivation is more important than talent. Let's talk about mistakes. You may not notice improvement every day. Some days feel the same. Some days feel worse. This is normal. Learning is not a straight line. Trust the process. Trust repetition. Trust time. Your brain is changing quietly. Another powerful benefit is listening comprehension. Many learners can read English but cannot understand spoken English. Sleep listening helps your ear. It trains your brain to catch sounds, linking words, and rhythm. When you later hear English in real life, it feels slower, clearer, and less scary.
You should also protect your environment. If English is the only sound during sleep, the brain has fewer distractions. If the TV is on randomly or noisy conversations play, the effect weakens. Treat sleep listening as a calm ritual, not background chaos. There is also a psychological benefit. When you tell yourself that you are learning even while resting, you remove guilt. Many learners feel bad when they rest. They think they are lazy. This stress harms learning. Sleep listening reframes rest as part of learning. This creates a healthier relationship with study. Language learning is not about forcing the brain. It is about working with it. The brain learns best when relaxed, curious, and consistent. Sleep provides relaxation. Repetition provides familiarity. Curiosity provides energy. Over months, English becomes part of your daily rhythm. You hear it at night. You use it in the day. It surrounds you gently. This immersion, even small, changes everything. You are no longer someone who studies English. You are someone who lives with English. Remember, fluency is not speed. Fluency is comfort. Fluency is understanding without panic. Fluency is expressing yourself without fear. Learning English while sleeping supports this comfort level deeply. So if you want to use sleep as a learning tool, do it wisely. Choose calm English. Be consistent. Combine it with daily practice. Respect your sleep. Be patient. Progress will come quietly, just like sleep itself. One day you will realize that English sentences come to your mind naturally. Words you never memorized appear when you need them. Your listening improves. Your speaking flows more easily. And you may smile and think, maybe those nights listening to English really did something after all. They did. Not because sleep is magic, but because your brain is powerful when you give it the right environment. English while sleeping is not a shortcut. It is a smart companion on a long journey. And long journeys are not about rushing. They are about moving forward every day, even while you rest.